Hi guys, Namaste. This is Saurabh, and in this video, I am going to give a few tips and tricks about how to handling a interview. So, in interview, your ideas matter, your answer matter, your way of handling stress matter, your knowledge that too matters. But what matters the most? if they if all of them matters, but the most important thing in the interview that is being checked by an interviewer is how you handle the stress, how you show your personality, how strong is your dedication, how quickly you can answer, and how great your ideas are. That is what it is checked in an interview. In interview they might ask GK questions, they might ask really hard questions that even some of the greatest inventors or maybe some people with 1000 IQ might not be able to answer. Okay, for example, what if the interviewer asks, what is my maternal uncle name? Will you be able to answer that? No, for sure. What will have to do in that situation? Stay calm, just say, pardon me, sir, I don't really think I can answer to that question. So be polite and just stay calm and answer to that question. It's really easy. And in some cases, they might want to check how calm you are. So they might ask some very offensive questions, like they want to attack you with questions that are really that really takes some guts to answer. For example, they might ask, what will you do if you find that your mother is working in a brothel? That question is really touchy, like that is very offensive. Some people might get offended at that situation. They must stand up and, what do you mean? Are you trying to pick a fight with me? I'll just punch on your face. Some might say, what are you saying, you nonsense? That is not how you answer. Take it humorously as much as possible. The interviewer is trying to test your personality. He's not stating a fact, or maybe he is not providing his ideas. He just want to check your personality. He just want to check your traits. So in such situation, you might just answer, really, sure. You might have mistaken someone else with my mother, and please don't go to visit brothel often. You might just say that. That will be humorous. He asked something funny, like he asked something offensive. You attacked him, re-attacked him, but he has to take it humorously because he started that topic. That is how you handle such situation. And at the beginning, the interviewer will surely ask some personal details and really easy questions like, what is your name? Where are you from? Tell me something about your place, or tell me something about your studies, your family, some personal details he might ask. That is really easy to answer. Anyone will be able to answer that. So in those situations, stay calm, stay focused, look into their eyes, look into the interviewer eyes, try to minimize your body language. Just don't be like that. You don't be too much expressive with body language. A strong words don't need hand movement or leg movement. They just need some voice. They will understand from your voice easily. So don't make too much hand movement. If you need few hand movements are normal, they are taken ideal. But if you start being using if you start using too much hand gesture, the interviewer might think, they might perceive that his voice isn't that much of uh, useful, that he has to use hand movements. So that will be a that is not much a negative impact, but a little negative. too much hand gesture can be negative. So I am saying that it is all about handling stress and showing your better personality. So in the follow-up questions, they might try to attack with questions that you might have no idea. In such situation, just accept that you don't have any idea and tell them that you will update yourself as soon as you get back home. In such situation, don't lie. Lying is the worst thing you can do. Or don't give wrong answer. That is not taken good either. That is, if telling wrong answer is 50 times worse, then lying is 100 times worse. So never lie to an interviewer. They know among them there is a psychologist, there is an expert, there is expert of GK. I don't know. There is like everyone, like from IO to 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 GTO, everyone will be present there. They know how you perform your tasks, how did you score in your IQ, how much you have scored in your return. They know how much capable you are. So don't just lie. There are some questions, some of them are really, really hard. Like the interviewer might ask, what will you say about yourself? Are you a starter or a finisher? In such situation, you might not know what starter or what finisher is. So it is better to stay in a safe side. So you might say, I start things and I am well determined to finish things. Even if I couldn't finish things, I never give up and I try to finish the things. That is how you will say, be on the safe side. Don't just say I'm a starter or I'm a finisher. They will attack you with the follow-up question like, if you say I'm a finisher, how could you say you are a finisher? Give us some instances. In that situation you will be blank. You fell into their trap and it becomes really hard to escape from that trap. So if you have very little idea about what they are asking, be in a safe side. Be in a safe side as much as possible. Sometimes you can just ask them, pardon me, can you repeat the question, if you couldn't hear the question properly. But that is also a negative impact. They will think that you are not listening properly. Sometimes if you make the interviewer repeat so many times the questions, he will have surely a negative impact, and that is not good for the interviewer. So try to be as brief as possible. Always try to stay on the topic. Don't lay unnecessary ideas. If you give unnecessary ideas and ideas that were not asked by the interviewer, he will have extra idea about your weaknesses. That is the flaw you will be providing to the interviewer. That is negative impact. Always be on the point. Being on the point is way better than giving your flaws. The interviewer will surely ask one question, that is, what are your strengths and weaknesses? So don't lie with your strength. By then, you have done your physical, you have done your IQ, written, IO, TO, GTO, you have done everything, and all of those analyzer will be there. Your mark sheet will be your answer. So if you lie, they will detect it eventually. Psychologists will be there, and in that stressful situation, if you lie in one question, they will find out in another. They will provide, they will ask you a lot of cross checking questions. So never lie in an interview, especially in officer cadet interview. If you lie there, you have no chance of getting selected. And there will be situation where you know answers, but you are not 100% sure. In that situation, ask for the interviewer, ask them, can I take a guess please? If you say like that, the interviewer will know. He might know the answer but he is not sure, so that is not positive neither negative, that will be taken a normal condition. So in such, by answering that way, that properly, they will have a positive impact of your personality. They will consider a candor, they will consider you compassionate, and that is a very important trait for an army. So I suggest you always stay calm in an interview. Always listen to what interviewer is asking. Try to minimize your gesture. Try to be as brief as possible. Even you, if you are unable to answer 9 out of 10 questions, stay calm. They will be easy on you for that. They will be encouraging you to answer other questions by asking as easy questions as possible. So there will be some, if you are from science background, the interviewer will ask you questions from physics, questions from chemistry, questions from biology, and even for science student they will be really hard to answer. And you might uh, you might get on out of focus and you will panic, you will get nervous in such situation. So I request you to just say like that, it has been more than years since I have studied about those things. I knew about those things, but now I think I have forgot. So please pardon me, sir. You have to answer them like that. That will show your personality. That will show how versatile you are, how calm you are. That will have a positive impact. They will assume you are able to handle this stress situation. That is a positive impact. And additional tips I want to give you is that uh, for that get prepared with current affairs. That is the most important. They will make you discuss on current affairs. If you know current affairs, if you were able to handle current affairs, even if you couldn't answer all other questions, you will still have a positive impact to the interviewer. It is a human nature. Our brain doesn't store everything that we have studied in the past, and they know that better than anyone else. So answering GK or not being able to answer GK doesn't matter much. It is just, they are just checking your personality. So be polite, be humble, and wear a very formal dress. For boys, you can wear a black cap to make better impression. Wear a fitting t-shirt, fitting short coat and pants. Use a matching tie. Use matching socks. Use polished shoes, and don't lie. Never lie in an interview. If you lie, you will be like digging your own graveyard. So that much for today. Thank you guys. If you need any other help, I'm always there to help you. And if you, I don't, I will not say you to subscribe to this channel. I'm not making it for like earning or anything. I'm just here to give you information. So I don't know. I don't mind if you subscribe or not. But if you have to have some questions to ask, you can leave them in the comment box. And this was for today. Thank you.